Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alfapiomega, Denmark and Meiou and Taxes mod. So, we just had an event that gave us the last third stability because we accrued enough points for it. Denmark is enjoying a relatively unknown amount of peace. People and merchants are getting richer. For example, the county of Zeeland got 32,500 people now living in its city. Unheard of so far north, I can say. This leads to the fact that we can now get another ship, so we are currently constructing it in our capital. It will be finished on the 27th of August 1399. And I'm thinking that I'm going to send it to somewhere else, maybe to the North Baltic or South Baltic, to see if we can transfer a bit more trade, because we're enjoying a relative strong hegemony in the North Sea. We are currently having 30% of the trade power here, and things are looking fine for us. We're earning quite a lot from the trade there. Our advisor has died, but I think that other than that we are okay. Olaf V Estrid leaves a lot to be desired, but hey, you know, he's a kind king, he's honest, people love him, and he's not screwing anything up for us, so why the hell not? The bad news is that I'm slowly giving up on the idea of ever getting Wolfgast, because we have less than a couple of years. Actually, how much? The year is 1398. We have the core until 1406, so about 8 years left. Unless Bohemia gets into some other awful shit with its neighbors, I don't think it's gonna happen. If Teutonic stopped guaranteeing it, I could do it, but I can't. I noticed though that they are kind of high on the acceptance scale when it comes to being threatened by us, but I don't think that it's gonna happen. The only idea I can see it is that either Teutonic stop guaranteeing them or Bohemia loses the title, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Actually, this guy is 53. His heir is 47. Well, it might happen, you know. If he dies, they could elect some other minor, small, pitiful country, and then we might have a chance here. But again, the problem with Sweden still stands. We don't really have anyone here. I tried seeing if I could get, okay, not here, additional alliances, but the problem is that we are at our limit. Okay. There was someone here that wanted to accept our alliance. I think Burgundy, maybe? No, who was it? Scotland? Oh yeah, it was Scotland, but you have reached your alliance limit. Under diplomatic tackle 48, the number of alliances is restricted by international importance, court size, and diplomatic tech. So we don't have any of that. So we just wait. The roads are being built here. They're going to be finished soon. Hey, we can invest in the real economy. Let's do it. Economy is not just an abstract concept, but a living one. We must study it in all its shapes so we can understand how the economy will behave in the future. Reduce inflation cost minus 15%. I don't think inflation is a big problem for us. Wait, where is it here? It's going up by 0.03 per year. We're at 2.14, which is, you know, not really that bad for us. They could reduce it for 35 administrative power, and I think that would reduce it by 1%, maybe 2, I'm not sure, but we're eventually gonna get the last idea. Where is it? Oh, here, it's not the last idea, it's the bonus idea, which reduces inflation by 0.02, which would be kind of fun, you know. Then we can just say, screw it, reduce the inflation, and just forget about it, maybe for the rest of the game. Other than that, let's look at the technology. You can see that Poland, Hungary are doing pretty good. Bohemia is falling back a bit. We are doing good as far as the military goes, and I think we're gonna be ready soon. The institutions are making things hard for us, but as we have no real centers of trade or anything, banking is not spreading here. It's avoiding Central Europe as well, and the North is just completely out of the question because we're poor as hell. Compared to the rest of the Europe, that is. When you look at the development, you can see exactly why it's here in the yellow parts and not in the center. Though Prague is arguably one of the wealthiest cities in Europe right now. It has over 100,000 people living in the city and another 160,000 people living in the lower ground. While we have, what, 30? Not even 30,000, I think. 18,000 people living in our capital, so that's poor. Improvements in government technology. A few local workers in the administration have discovered what they claim is a more efficient way to handle documents. Obviously, they do not know what they are talking about, but can it hurt to let them try their new idea? You gain a bit of corruption and add 50 administrative power or 10 administrative power. Actually, we're lowering corruption pretty significantly. And the effects have gone down quite rapidly. Let's use caution. We're paying quite a lot for the corruption battling. 1.86, so let's get rid of it. I kinda hate corruption. I think it's the bane of the world. If people were less corrupt, everyone would have a better time. And what is this? Did France completely occupy... No, Foix did, but Foix is French, yeah. Burgundian Succession War, okay. So the Burgundian king has died, and now there's a war between Spain... Oh no, not between Spain, between Aragon and France over the throne. Well, that's fun. Good for them. Not really, but hey. Any change here? Any change here? Nope. In fact, it's staying the same. That sucks. Come on, Bohemia. Either kill your king or declare war. I beseech thee. Well, that's unexpected. I'm just sitting here looking around and our ruler is dead. Actually, kind of funny is the fact that the ruler who was kind and honest is dead. Yes, his second trait was kind, which led me to sitting here and not doing anything with Wolfgast, because, you know, why would a kind ruler do anything like that, you know, and when he's honest as well? But he's dead. He's dead, and now we have the Queen Consort Regent Elizabeth Plantagenet on our throne. People keep dying on us. That is super weird. So what can we do? I have a lot of money saved, honestly, 148 gold. So let's go with a massive celebration, which is going to increase the claim and give us some prestige. I actually wanted to bless the ruler. We had enough papal influence for that, and for roleplay reason, I wanted to wait until his heir would be of age. But yeah, that kind of failed. Actually, I don't want a royal marriage with the Isles. Let's have a royal marriage. Actually, we can't. Oh, I have no diplomats to send. Okay, that's the problem. I've put them all up for sale. So let's go get rid of the allies. And now we can have a royal marriage with you. So that should be fine. Election to Danish monarchy. No, I'm the uncontested king. Let's get more Danish rebels. But the prestige is pretty good, and our legitimacy is actually pretty cool as well. There's no problem there. But as our king is dead, and with him the dream of honest kingdom, I'm gonna recruit another unit of artillery to support our first army. I really don't think that we're gonna be able to gain Wolfgast, but our queen consort, Elizabeth, has an eye on a different place. And that is Wismar and Mecklenburg-Schwerin. These people are actually very friendly to us. We have visited these areas. But they are also very close to our capital, and she covets them. Yes, she covets them. So let's start building a spy network there. She believes that... Scotland, okay. She believes that it's her duty to prepare for a war, so that... Wait, Hedwig Estrid? Then we have a different... No, it seems that's a female. Female heir. Interesting. I did not realize that. So we're gonna try to fabricate a claim on these provinces, and I'm pretty sure that after we lose Wolfgast, we are going to fabricate a claim on it yet again. Let's get you out of there, and I want to see... Wait, it's here. And let's see if we can start building a spy network there as well. Yep, you still wouldn't do anything with that. There's a very slim chance that something will happen, but I checked that Bohemia has a peace treaty with Austria and other until 1405. And as this one goes away at 1406, I don't really think that's gonna happen for us. But we are going to try anyway, and if we lose the core, we're just gonna get that province again. Because we do not give up. We're not quitters. Which reminds me, we will very soon be able to get some of the teeny-sailed caravels and some bombards. So let's look forward to that, because that technology will help us greatly. I built yet another ship, which now sails and protects the North Baltic territory for us, giving us a bit of extra income from the North Sea. And I moved... that was really actually a good idea. I moved my merchant to Ruthenia, and he's doing us good there, because our trade, I would say... trade interest moved from Northwest Atlantic to here. I guess I should have done that in the very beginning, but hey, could we hire some extra advisors as well? Because, wow, diplomacy is really not our strong suit. Let's hire Alf Krabbe. And as Elizabeth is a gruff diplomat, I'm actually thinking she might try to get something done with the estates. When do we have the estates? These are all lesser nobles, right? Yeah. She will probably not like them. So let's offer them a favor. We could honor them by losing prestige or present a magnificent gift. I think that's more like us. So we'll present them with a magnificent gift and then try to remove some of their privileges. What would that be? Moderate expansion of local autonomy. That sounds actually pretty good. What's the autonomy difference? 0.5. Oh, we're really starting to be good with the autonomy as far as that goes. How bad is the levy exemption? Partial relaxation of levy obligation. That's probably 20%, so that's not so bad. What about the medium tax exemption? I think that's much more pressing. We could get a bit more gold. Could we? Church property, rural development. I don't see in here. Let's remove the autonomy first. Well, there goes our dream of the Holy Roman Empire being someone else than Bohemia. God damn it. Well, it makes sense because they're the strongest. Maybe Austria could do it, but that wouldn't be better. That would be the same. So let's offer a favor to the lesser nobles and present a magnificent gift to them, which will increase their loyalty of us. And I think we're gonna revoke the privileges now. By the way, our army is now ready. So let's cross our fingers, because we really do have a gruff diplomat at the helm now. She's probably doing it for her son. That's what all the mothers are saying. And let's repeal moderate expansion of local autonomy. They have a bit of power, but they are quite loyal, so let's hope it's not gonna be that hard. Remember, we can lose up to 3 stability, so 1 is okay. 3 would freaking suck. Come on, accept. Okay, Western nobles generally accept reforms. Your diplomatic and political maneuvering had some success in getting the Western nobles to tolerate your reforms. Most consider it fair and necessary, though it's important to recognize that such adjustment within your society always runs the risk of unanticipated consequences. 25%? Hey! We've done it! Awesome, so that should lower the... Yup, that's lowering the autonomy significantly, because there's no bonus now. So it's dropping like a rock. Decent. These two are controlled by... Yeah, this is really good. That's gonna change a lot. Union of Grodno, where among the possible options they went with, let us continue integration between 2 countries. Okay, so Poland and Lithuania are having some revolts. Oh, and that reminds me, Hungary is at war with the Ottomans. Oh, they no longer are. Okay, I don't know what the ending of it was. Okay, that's not a province. But they don't seem to lose any provinces, it seems. But the Ottomans were clearly losing that war. They were just... all the border provinces were occupied. That sucks, I didn't really have the time to check it, because I was focusing on our situation here. Okay, trade is looking good. I'm actually fine with that, and we'll be soon ready to get technologies and production rights, which are something that I really look forward to. I think that that's gonna help. We have only 10% production efficiency. And does this give a flat bonus, or... No, it's just production scale for rural goods and urban goods and urban production. Okay, but that's not bad. That will be good. We're getting... Oh, hey! Oh, wow! Okay, I take it back. Our capital is growing quickly. It is now the most developed province, I believe. In our... Yeah. There's now 121,000 people living in our capital, out of which over 20,000 live in the city. And we're still building the roads there, aren't we? No, they were already finished. I see. Okay. So the road network has been finished, and we got a boost to local trade power bonus. Urban gravity has been increased, but I don't think I see it here. Yeah, I don't. It's gonna be around 25,000 when it gets recalculated, and the supply limit has been increased. Nice. Well, noble family requests aid. The most powerful of the noble families in the state often had vast wealth, but that did not stop them, like their monarchs, from getting into financial troubles. They too could accumulate debts that escaped their ability to pay. They could, at those times, come to the monarch to request aid. The monarchs were often receptive, since they would usually be related by blood or marriage. So we can grant aid, which will increase the loyalty of the greater nobles and the lesser nobles by 5% both. Or we can deny aid, which will hurt our loyalty their loyalty, but their loyalty to us. Now, I'm looking at this from the point of our queen consort. She is a gruff diplomat, so she will recognize that this is a quite important thing for us. So what I expect her to do is lower her investment into rooting out corruption. and then granting aid. This will allow us to get this done with just 2 loans. So let's grant aid, which should mean that we take 2 loans. And that's gonna be a bitch, but we'll be able to repay it with a minimal increase in corruption. The thing is, Elizabeth has been long thinking that the court is not taking her seriously enough, so she took another advisor, Christopher Thompson, to help her. She's also going to hire another advisor for the military, Erben Jensen, if she can. And this is a bit of a mishap for her. However, she will be able to repay these loans very soon, and then the royal noble families and lesser noble families will like her more, which she can use then to get more power for her son when he gets on the throne. So in my opinion, this is what she would do. It makes sense. She's a diplomat in the end. A gruff one, but a diplomat, so she can think ahead.